Hey, I want to make a book recommendation here. This book here, I just picked up. I picked it up in a ebook format. Start with Why by Simon Sinek. How great leaders inspire everyone to take action. These are the kind of books that I like. I like nonfiction books. I like fiction books too, but I like nonfiction books as well because I learned something, and I constantly I took the advice from Tony Robbins many years ago, and he talked about continuous and never-ending improvement in your life. And when I was in high school, I had a dramatic change that happened in my life. And when that change took place, one thing I had never done up until that point was read a book all the way through. I mean, I'm sure I read, Tom and Jane books when I was a child. I'm sure my mother read those books to me. And I think in the maybe it was in the ninth grade, Miss Blocker, the English teacher, we read Great Expectations in her class. And we read it aloud in class, so I guess I could say, well, I read that book. But until my junior year of high school, I really had not sat down and read a book all the way through and really read it for the purpose of improving myself. And so now I've written some books. I've been blessed to have some great authors that have endorsed and even promoted some of my books. But I love books. I love books because I love to learn. Well, let me recommend this book. Start with Why. If you'll start things with why in your life, then you'll find out that there's a purpose. Some people say life is meaningless and life has no purpose. And, that's not something that I adhere to. That's not a philosophy or an idea that I adhere to at all, because I believe life does have purpose, and I believe my life has purpose. I mean, think about it. You didn't choose to be born. You didn't choose to be born from the parents that you were born, that you came from. You didn't choose to be born wherever you grew up, wherever you live. You didn't choose all those things. You didn't choose to be here. None of us chose to be here, but we're here, and I don't understand it all. I really don't understand it all, but it's wonderful. I will say that. I enjoy it. I don't understand it, but I do enjoy it. Well, this is a book that'll make you think. It is philosophical. It is a bit spiritual, I guess. But more than anything, it's practical. Discovering why. Not just discovering your why in life, but starting with why. Why should I do this? Why should I do that? Becoming more thoughtful about your life. I'm 59 years old, and I have felt this way for a long time, but I feel more this way today than I ever have in my life. And that is to, what's my motivations to do what I'm doing in my life? Being real about it. There's a lot of crazy things that's going on in the world right now. There's crazy things that are going on in America, crazier than I've ever seen it before. But, all of that aside, what about you? What about your life? I think we should be more thoughtful. I think we should be more deeper thinkers. I think that we should look at our lives, analyze our lives as much as we can. We don't know all the answers. No one knows all the answers. But I'm curious. I'm curious about my life. I'm curious about why I do the things that I do, why I have to make the decisions that I make. And I tend to look at those things and stop and look at them. I value wisdom. I think wisdom, the scripture says in Proverbs, with all you're getting, make sure you get wisdom. If you get no wisdom, you'll be a fool your entire life. I don't want to be that. And I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not a genius. I'm not a lot of things. But I'll tell you what I am. I'm curious. I'm curious, and I want to know, and I will find out, and I know how to read. And so I read books like this book right here. So I want to encourage you to pick up this book. You'll find it probably in ebook version on the internet if you like that sort of thing. I do. I read it. I just finished it. And it's really added value, I feel like, to my life. I believe it will yours also. Listen, have a great day today. God bless you. I hope you're happy today. I hope that you're healthy today. And I hope that I hope you feel loved today. I hope you feel joy. I hope you have a lot of friends. I hope all those things for you. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.